Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to what is likely an incredibly quick video. Now, in the last episode, I did say I wouldn't be able to play any of the weekend events at all, maybe a little bit on Sunday, but it turns out I've got a little bit of time right now. I'm already packed to go, and I'm really in the mood to play a little bit of Robocraft. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be going into the single player mode, because it turns out getting crates from there is absolutely amazing at the moment. As well, you'll see when we get in there. I'll explain more when we're killing robots. But before we do that, I would just also like to make public this lovely, lovely code here. Prepare for Armageddon. All in capitals and very easy to copy if you go to the Robocraft game website. I will also put the full code in the description if you would like to simply copy and paste it, and all it's going to do, as I confirm it here, which may be a little bit silly because I'm going to miss out on a lot of the premium, is it gives you 24 hours of premium. Now it does say 23 hours, that's because it instantly starts on 23 hours and 59 minutes, so it always rounds down, just to make sure you don't get your hopes up thinking you have more premium than you actually do. So to start off with, we're probably just going to do this, because I've wanted to do this for a while, and I would like to see if it actually works. What happens if we quickly go ahead and remove all of the rails from my lovely Parasite, whose name I did just forget, I am being perfectly honest there, and instead add lasers, the glorious Laser Hornet. I'd like to see if this actually makes a decent brawler, so why not have a quick check in the single player? And look at how many flags I have now! I am really tempted to spend the robits we've got on more flags. I'm kind of getting a bit obsessed, and I want flags everywhere, but I am more likely to save up for either a Proto-Seeker, which obviously I can afford now, but I think I would want at least 2 if I'm going to use them, or possibly save up for something like Flak. Although I'm not a massive fan of the Flak weapon, I would like it as a secondary weapon on one of my robots. It's very easy to build with, it just does well in lots of situations, so I am likely to purchase one in the future. Now let's get straight into a single player, and I promise that tiny little bit of frame loss will be gone when we get in. Okay, so here we are in the single player mode, and if you have a look at the score on the top, you'll see it's a little bit different than usual. You now only need 6 kills to get a rusted crate, but it gets a lot better than that. After 10 kills, you get your bronze and rusted crate, and then after, I believe it's either 20 or 25, you get 1 silver, 1 bronze, and 1 rusted. And that's actually pretty quick, and of course single player is still very quick for just that, leveling up. Wow, that was some amazing timing. Now don't worry, I won't make you sit through me very slowly killing robots in the single player mode. I'm just going to skip ahead until I have the silver crate, and then we're going to get into a team deathmatch just to see how much health the robots actually currently have. I believe it's a 50% bonus on health and shield, so I imagine things are very, very sturdy. And I've got a few ideas as to what's a good idea in this matchup, in this new weird meta for the weekend, and what's a bad idea. Wow, I was amazingly wrong, and this is actually a lot better than I expected. Bronze is only 8 kills, silver is only 10 kills. I very well may farm some crates, so I guess it was gold that was 20 or 25, and that's what threw me. I assumed it was silver just because, well, it makes more sense in my head. I'm starting to think that maybe even the single player bots might have the bonus health, because shields at the moment seem to be almost impenetrable to my delicious lasers. Okay, how much to gold? Okay, now it's 25 to gold. I'm not going to wait around for that, because that's kind of boring. And of course, now we're premium, it means we are getting both of the slots. So the first one we get, okay, not what I really want, but of course we can sell it, so that's pretty awesome. Next we have our bronze crate. Actually, not too bad. Not too bad. I was going to be a bit sarcastic then and say, oh, great. But actually, I'm starting to collect the eagle mask now, so maybe that's not too bad. And finally, in my opinion, the prettiest of all the crates, the silver crate. Not disappointing me at all, giving me the front laser disintegrator. Oh, that is a glorious start to the day. Wow, that is actually fantastic. And by start of the day, I mean kind of end of the day for me, but the start of the episode. So let's have a quick look-see. Oh, we have the Disintegrator, dealing 14,384 damage per shot. Now, sadly, it is the front-mounted one, which is definitely not what I really wanted, but I'm not going to turn it down because we just got it from a crate. And if we do sell it, it's still 2,600 Robits now. I will be selling that straight away, because I don't care about that in the slightest. Let's get into a team deathmatch, and when we're there, I will explain exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying a good idea and possibly a poor idea. At least, from my first impressions. Okay then, here we go. So, my basic idea is this. With everyone having extra health at the moment, both in terms of their functional components, their cubes, and their shields, we need to be able to cripple enemies incredibly quickly, because doing massive damage to them isn't going to be quite as effective. At least that's the idea in my head. So sticking with rails, I think, will be a good idea. We're still dealing enough damage that smaller weapons will be knocked off if we target them specifically. But also, we need a bit more redundancy. So as a result, I've gone for 4 lasers. And redundancy is how you say that word. Redundancy is now a funny word. But it's far too early for me to actually say anything correctly. Aha! Haha! Yeah, that did very little damage considering that was our strongest laser rail. Maybe being able to brawl a bit more would also be better. But saying that, that's why I've got the extra lasers, so it's not really that a bad idea. Oh my lord, I just thought, how much health is Flak going to have now? Ah, darn it. I'm guessing this is the platoon, because there was a very large platoon on the enemy team. There goes his rail, aka Sting. Going to just dodge you, because don't really care too much. Going to kill the healer, if at all possible. There we are, and now focus on his weapons. There we are, and the lasers are definitely coming through. Wow, having 4 lasers, even with the extra health at the moment, seems really, really good. Maybe I'll stick with that, and permanently scrap the front shields. Go for a more glass cannon approach. Okay, just spot everything we can. There we are. I wonder how glass cannons are currently doing anyway, since now they have more health on their components. Going very component heavy anyway is basically the gist of what I'm trying to say. Going component heavy and going for weapons and such that can strip enemy components just seems like a smarter choice at the moment than some of the other options available. Going block spam heavy might not be the best, unless you're very good at defending your components with blocks. Ow. Well, Flak's still pretty easy to kill if you have a very strong laser rail thing. I'm not going to get the kill here, I can just feel it in my gut. My gut was wrong! Ow, 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 oh my lord, they were all devastators. Oh, and my entire team's dead, that's why I'm now completely surrounded. That's a shame. Oh. Still got his rail. I feel like I did pretty darn well there, so top of the scoreboard despite being killed. I can live with that, and now we should get a pretty shiny crate. On Sunday, I want to explore a few more builds and see exactly how I feel about everything having more health, and how you should play around that, at least for me. Again, these are all my first impressions, so there's a good chance I'm wrong, a good chance I'll change my mind, but right now we have a gold chest for dying, and I'm okay with that. And we're doing okay today for the items. Let's get into another team deathmatch. Originally I was only going to play one because I'm actually looking at the clock every 5 seconds, but I just wanted to play another one. Second battle, and having a bit more of a think about it, one thing which should be getting a benefit at the moment will be nano weapons. Being able to actually stay in the battle for longer, both for you and the person you're healing, must be a good thing when you're doing the healing. Although I can't remember for the life of me if healing is now based on health or CPU. If it's based on health, then of course you're healing slower, but even so, the items will be there for longer, so you don't need to heal as much, if that makes sense. And the same could be said for CPU as well. And the other thing I didn't really think about, is this is going to affect higher CPU battles a lot more than the lower CPU battles. So I don't think I'm really going to experience it too much today, sadly, using these robots. I'll have to make sure to go onto my main account after I come back after the weekend. Apparently that guy likes shooting me with little adorable weapons. Proto-Seekers is their name, actually. Hello! Some kind of troll bot, all his weapons on the front at least, so it'd be quite easy to snipe them off. There we go, most of them took out, and well, I don't actually know what you're meant to be. I'm sorry, you were flat the entire time and I didn't catch it, and I feel really bad for that. Though I appreciate your effort and hard work. Well done! You made killing you that much prettier. Oh, yeah. Ah, walking is slow. Hello! Tried to go for your weapon there, but oh, you have weapons on the front as well. I didn't even notice. Well, we took out most of it. We did lose one laser, but because we have so many, our fire rate really wasn't too hindered. Is it wrong that that actually looks adorable? Like, seriously, that bot is really cute. And it's just like a shotgun on a stick. A creepy stick. Hanging upside down like some form of spider. Not that I'm a particularly scared person of spiders, considering I have several pet tarantulas, but that's not the point. Ooh, hello. Steal kill! Sorry. You earned that kill. I am a scumbag for doing that. I am sorry, but I couldn't help it. It was just like, please shoot me. I'm about to die. Ooh, hello. I dislike your movement then. It was very annoying for me. Didn't take out anything then, just did a little bit of damage to him. He's very, very quick, which is very, very annoying for someone who's a walker. Particularly a mech walker. Can't really get a bonus from thrusters, at least not a major one. I can't stop still to aim because he'll get away. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't think he's getting away without any wheels. Now, he's gone for a lot of redundancy. He's going for the plasma pulsers. I'm getting a little bit of CPU damage off him, but hopefully my teammates can finish him off. Spot him. Anyone else? Yep, there's two on there. Obviously, I would love if someone would back me up, but I do need to get them off the cap. Okay, he was the medic, and now he's away from his friend. That's good for me. I always love people coming to charge me when they have less lasers than me, but they just think I'm a rail, so that's completely going to work. It does make me feel good. Oh, my rail got destroyed, but for some reason it didn't swap me out of the weapon. That was weird. Just reset that and go for his medic gun. Miss horribly. Did that get his Proto Seeker? Yes, it did. Now, he does have a blink module, which I'm going to try and go for to make it a bit more annoying. Go on, shotgun adorable robot. I believe in you. Kinda. Okay, I'll get this guy, you get that guy. I lied! I'll have both of the guys. Ah, that was a very nice way to end today. That was a glorious way. But we are going to continue today, so that isn't the end of the day. It's like the latter middle half. We're going to go and get another rusted bronze silver crate from single player because it's just so darn easy. Ooh. We got a lot of good stuff today. Back into the lovely world of single player. Now, what I've done is I've added every single laser hornet we currently own onto this robot, which means I'm only a couple off the nominal count, and as such, our fire rate is actually really good considering we're using the hornets, not the wasps. So let's see if brawling makes getting the crate any faster. Even with these horrible things in existence. Until I'm higher CPU and have more of the epic and legendary weapons on me, killing these things is just so slow. But getting that out the way early does make me very happy, so go away, please. Thank you. Now we focus on the more squishy bots that currently reside here. Like you! Burst firing into just holding down fire. Oh, so satisfying. I think this would actually make a decent brawling robot. The thing is, though, I would need to go a bit more block spam. At the moment, it's a bit too dainty to really be in the middle of fighting all the darn time. So a bit more block spam at the cost of shields, even though at the moment I do feel that in my few matches I've played, both in this episode and a couple off camera, it does feel like shields are definitely benefiting quite a bit from this event. It still feels like block spam is pretty darn awesome. Excuse me, can you just die even with all of you guys attacking me? Okay, turning around. You just melted, glorious, overclock level 5, and we're about to get the rusted crate. Excuse me, could you just melt, please? Come on, just die, just freaking die. Okay, I'll be right back once we've got the silver crate, and we can end the episode on a high note, hopefully, depending on what loot we get. As I waddle around here, slowly killing robots, well, actually fairly quickly killing robots, I think I've had a bit of an epiphany. One type of robot might actually do really well in the current bonus health meta. A plane. Just a regular agile plane, having extra health for the wing elements and of course any armor around it. What might actually do really well for very quick, very nimble planes, because I still don't think a very block spam heavy slow plane will do well, especially with all of the flak weapons currently going around and all the missile launchers locking on. but perhaps a very agile, very nimble flyer, something like one of Rosefall's more recent designs, I can't remember the name of it, the little lower CPU flyer, which I see all the darn time at the moment in battles. Something like that will probably dominate if used correctly, since you'll have a little bit more leeway on how you can hit and run, being able to not lose your wings in every single fight. So that's what I'm going to do in the next episode. I'm going to build myself a plane, and I'm going to make sure on Sunday I'm actually here early enough to make that happen. Also, single player is still absolutely amazing for levels, and with the crates being so easy to get, I would really recommend people just going into single player, even if you don't like it, and just getting a few kills. Beautiful gold. Okay, we have the gold, we have the silver, we have the bronze, and we have the rusted. Can we end on a high note? Can we end on something incredibly shiny? Not a good start, I'll admit. Pyramid and slope, not really something I care about. Okay, we have the France hollow flag. Awesome, we have one more flag to add to our collection. Vive la France! Or however you want to say that and not sound absolutely stupid. Like me. Well, at least we do have premium, so we're actually getting the nano binder. Still not exactly very impressive. Come on, gold. Redeem it. And... okay. Oh, did we get the right one earlier or the left one? Ooh. Let's have a quick look-see at what shields we have. That would be really cool if we had both. Oh, that is perfect, because I would almost definitely use those in a flyer, depending on the size. So that's really cool. We've now got both sets of that, and both of those. We have a load of pairs now, finally, for our shield. So that is absolutely excellent, and let's quickly figure out where the French flag is going to go. Well, since it's the newest flag, and I'm going to have to do a bit of a redesign with this anyway, there we go, the French flag on the top, and I think the game is currently bugging out. Ooh. Well, there we go, for me butchering the words I said earlier. Here we go, everyone can be French. Everything is French, the world is French. Hallelujah. Oh dear, I'm going to have to clean that up, aren't I? Well, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, France, and planes, and France. I wonder if I'm getting those as items. I'm hoping not.